Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. Look at all the little ducks I have this time.
One of them's not a duck.
One of them's a dog. I got 3 little ducks and a big dog. And we are here at Enterprise South Nature Park, and we're gonna hike Poe Run Path, the easiest trail in the whole place. Poe Run Path is super easy and super wide, and it's about a mile long, give or take. And we are going to hike it. Well, we are hiking along. We just saw a bird that I don't really know what it is. The biggest lens I have is the 50 to 250 Nikon Z50 kit lens, but I did get a shot of it up in the tree. It had nesting material in its mouth, and it was really pretty. I'm not sure exactly what kind of bird it is though, and that's unusual for me. Usually I can name the bird when I see the bird. Meanwhile, some of my ducks are walking not on the trail. So it turns out that this is a wood thrush, and we ended up seeing this same bird on the way out and on the way back. And I know this is not the greatest bird photograph you've ever seen, but take into consideration that this is only at 250 millimeters and at f6.3 and 1/100th of a second. Poe Run Path is one of the oldest trails at Enterprise South Nature Park, and I love these distance markers. Some of the newer paths don't have these. Found some pretty wildflowers right here to make a picture of. I didn't like the photo I made of this first one that I documented just now, but this is another one that I found further down the path. And this is a woodland sunflower of some sort, and I think it was just absolutely beautiful. And we were thrilled to see them as we hiked. Lots and lots of bridges on this trail going back and forth over this little, currently dry because we hadn't had much rain lately, creek. So this is a wild daisy of some sort, not particularly attractive, the flower itself, but I just love the way this photo came out. 3 of the blooms have bugs on them, including the one that's the highest up and the one that I focused on. And then you can see the focus just kind of drift away as the flowers get lower and lower. So this is turning into the photography with the Nikon Z DX50 to 250 lens. You know, you can do mild macro work with it. I've even made a couple of bird pictures with it, although I wish I had another 100 or so millimeters for that work. But it's just such a great range. I think it's like 75 to 75 to 325 or something like that range. So the full frame equivalent focal length of that lens is 75 to 375. Whoa! Looks like I found bunker number 1. Bunker 1. Bunker number 1. I can't believe none of my ducks came with me to check out bunker number 1. They're all waiting for me patiently down there. So I guess I'll go join them and make some more photos with the 50 to 250 ZDX kit lens for the Nikon Z50. So this is just kind of a snapshot of the family as they waited for me while I played around with the echo sound at bunker number 1. Aren't they cute? This is what we call YAB, or yet another bridge. Uh-oh. We got dogs passing Libby. Libby does not like that, and Heather likes it even less. Libby gets water kind of crazy. Don't lick that thing. I might have some of that. All right, well, here is another not amazing bird photograph, but it is pretty amazing when you consider that it was made at 250 millimeters f6.3 and only 1/80th of a second. Man, that lens has great VR. And same lens, now with that lens I'm doing some landscape photography at 50 millimeters, really long range, and I love this shot. I wish I had tripoded up and put more concentration into it. So we hiked about 8/10 of a mile, and now we're turning around and heading back. Some members of this crew, like the dog, don't like to hike very far. That's why we took the easy and short trail today, but it's been fun. The first half has been fun, and I'm sure the second half will be fun. And I'm enjoying spending time with these people and this dog and making photographs with the 50 to 250. Ian is the king of finding millipedes. This is the second hike we've been on where he's run across one of these awesome millipedes. It likes to walk in circles around this stick that Ian's carrying. Here is another landscape photograph that I made with the 50 to 250 kit lens. This one is at 91 millimeters, and it's another handheld shot, only 1/50th of a second, and it probably would have been even better if I had brought a tripod with me to tripod up and make this shot. And look at this. This is my favorite shot of the day. We ran across the wood thrush on the way back, and wow, what a beautiful bird it is. And check it out, 1/50th of a second. The shot is pretty doggone sharp. I don't think there's hardly any motion blur, if any, and I love the way the background turned out in this shot. And there is the beautiful Libby, and this is another 1/50th of a second shot, and she's tack sharp, but you can't catch her tail wagging at 1/50th of a second. That is going to be blurry. She really enjoyed this walk, and we enjoyed having her with us. Look at this vine that grows up and then circles around this tree. It is freaking huge. That thing's got to be 4 inches in diameter. So here's another landscape photography shot with the 50 to 250, and you know, when I got that lens as part of the 2-lens kit, I thought landscape photography would be the only thing that I would use it for. You know, it is small and light, and that is great for landscape photography, but as you can see by watching the other photographs in this video, that lens is good for a lot more. All right, we are approaching the end of this easy trail. It's a boulevard trail, easy to walk on, lots of wood chips on the ground, so it's kind of soft to walk on. It's very sneezy. And Casey, how far have we gone?
1.8 miles.
1.8 miles, and I guess it was probably about right here where you started it.
Yeah.
So I'd say we probably did 1.9 because we're not quite to the end yet. And we started the hiking tracker after we had gone a little ways. See if I can amble over here to the sign. So there's parking right there. And right here's the sign, and we are here, and we hiked this light blue trail here. There's Heather and Libby. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.